Hi guys, I don't know if you watched my last video, but here is the Dell Latitude e6430s. I put a stick in the back slot after I cleaned them with some alcohol. Then I did the FN and power button key. Then, well, I done that. Something else came up. Then I hit a button, it went out, wouldn't restart. Wouldn't come back up, so I've done it again. Now this came up like it should. Now I think the memory slot on the outside is bad, but it's alive. Battery test, well, couldn't do it because there's no battery. The one that's marked out up there, that's for the hard drive. Well, I don't have that either. So everything else passed. System fan passed. System manager passed. I don't know what's up there. I think those are just video card. Processor passed. Now this memory stick I tried. I got in. It's a 4 gig DDR3, which that's what this takes. Not DDR3L. That's what I thought was the problem. But I got it in the back, the port that's closest to the motherboard. So I am going to attempt to put the original memory back in if this fixes my issue. No, this is not. I've never done this. I like Dell, but it seems like every time I get something that's i-series that's a Dell, it's always junk. For one, I think one issue is this isn't the right power supply, but I don't have a battery, so far no errors. And it was saying online, I think these two lights were blinking. Online, that means that there was an error in the memory, which, like I said, I've tried other sticks, different types, well, not different types, same type, but different speeds and stuff. Always got that. And then the other slot, I would just get that, the power light, nothing here. The battery light will come on and go out, like it should when you turn it on. Processor got hot. So, I'm like I said, I'm using closest to the board, put out heat, and hit that key there and the power button at the same time while it's powered off. They said the second time this popped up, and this is what, according to Google, internet, the inner screen, the pocket computer. Yeah, you know what? I was using the pocket computer, which is the cell phone. I said that it should do that, but it should have done it with the slot memories in either slot. See, each slot was doing something different. So, it's alive. Well, what don't make sense to me is, on a month ago, went up to my mom and dad's and said where this computer's been sitting. I put a screen in it last year. Had it up on my workbench from Friday night. And Saturday I put the screen in, so it's set on my workbench on all weekend. In Windows 10, I think. All weekend. And that's with no drivers installed. That's what the screen was on all weekend. Shut it down Sunday. Testing complete. One or more errors were detected. The memory passed. It's because of the battery, which, like I said, I don't even have a battery for it. So, back to what I was saying. I went back up, like I said, a month ago, and when you bring it back to use as a junker spare, you know. And my friend that lives up there says, well, maybe, you know, you should fire it up and boot it up and see if it would work. Well, I should have known right then and there that it had an issue because it didn't come on. I had to play with the memory to get it to come on, but then I did, and it worked. Brought it here, it worked. Loaded Windows 7 on it, 10 on it, and then the next day loaded 7 on it. Said right here. Wednesday came around, boom, dead. I took, like I said in my last video, I took it all apart and checked out. There's no damage anywhere on the board. A little crusty stuff in that port, but we got that cleaned out. And like I said, and if I remember right, I was using, I don't know if I have this computer in any of my other videos, but I was using this computer for research and stuff while I was working on other computers. Like, say for instance, say I had an Acer like that and I didn't know how to take the keyboard out. Well, it was the computer that I had on my workbench, and I was, you know, the monitor, and because at the time this was broken, it didn't work. So I was using it for probably about a month, and then 2 months off and on. Then, you know, then I left, and well, you know, look where I'm at now. I ended up here. Okay, let's hit OK and see what happens here. Come on, hit OK. You really want to see what it does now. Now, I don't know. I still think there's something wrong with the motherboard. Let's see what it does. Nothing. Dead. It goes back to this. And see, this is the problem I'm having with it. It'll go back to this. But then, let's hit this power button. I like to go out. Okay, it's off. Now, I'm gonna hit. But there's the battery light. It's blinking. Then it goes back into this again. I hit Y. They, like I said, no hard drive installed, so I couldn't. Let's hit exit this time. We already know it's good. So the system's from 2012, according to that. It's the memory that's in it, and processor and everything. I could go load default, but I mean it's. Exit and see what happens. Alright, rebooting. And again, no post. I don't know, that don't make no sense to me. Well, I guess we'll end this video. I'll keep on messing with it and keep y'all up to date. So thank you for watching. If you have a comment, please leave one.